Good afternoon, everybody. It's April 29th. Sorry about the wind in advance. I'm seeding chickpeas, and this is some of the worst seeding conditions I've seeded into in a long time. That's not a good sign, especially this is the third year of devastating drought. This is the ground we're seeding into. Rock freaking hard, no pun intended. We got lots of rocks and stones around this place. That is common. The frost pushes these things up. You can't pick all these rocks. There's billions of them. You would never get them all. You're just out here, you pick up. There actually is a rock picker going. Where is it? Let me zoom in. Right there. So we're out here picking basically anything bigger than this. Size of a football for sure. A softball preferably. Even these. No, these are almost too small to get. But anyways, the reason why, if you don't put a size parameter on it, you would never get them all picked. Well, Mike, just think if you were to spend, I don't know, like 37 years of your life on those fields, you'd have them all picked? Yeah, you probably would, but, you know, there's just stones. There's lots of rocks around here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I was going over here. Getting distracted. I was going to go hop in the tractor. It's really hard and it's really dry. I'm trying to get these chickpeas to moisture, but it is hard. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. That's like 2 to 3 inches of just solid dry clump. No moisture in it. Let's dig down. No moisture in that. It's not sand, but it's definitely, it's dry. There we go. We are getting some moisture when we get down deeper. I feel like I just rolled up a chickpea. No chickpeas here? Come on. Happens to every farmer. They're like, where the heck is my seed? No, apparently I'm not seeding. Who knows? Let's go over here. One thing you want to look for, though, guys, is seed on top of the ground. If you see seed on top of the ground, that's bad. It tells you you're not getting deep enough, or the ground's super hard. And if the ground's super hard, which it is, it's shaking those shanks around all the time. I just put brand new points on this drill this spring. Oh, we got another cracked Packer tire. Man, I'm burning up Packer tires this year. Put brand new points on this drill, and I'm just burning these puppies right off. It's like going into the road. It's already starting to round down. That's not good. And since we're having to run so much packing pressure, basically to hold our shanks in the ground, it's killing my tires. So now these tires have seen a lot of acres, so it's not like, you know, they're not really spring chickens. We have our depth adjust to 7. Each one represents a 1/4 inch. And we're not going that deep. Like, we might have it set to 7 and we might be applying all the pressure we can, but it doesn't mean that we're getting to that deep. Let's try to get a tuck behind here, get behind this wind. Come on. I'd like to find at least one chickpea. Ugh. Right there. There's one. Push him back in. He's in some moisture. Barely. Obviously, the tractor tracks are the worst to get your depth. Sorry, try to get behind that wind. Let's go over here. Oh, this is a bad one. Right there, look. Hold on. See him? That little pink chickpea right in the middle of your screen? I didn't even dig him out. He just isn't in very deep. It's not good. Which shank is this? This one. Is that set at 7? Set at 7. Packer wheel okay? Packer wheel's okay. Is there a point on them? There's a point on them. Ouch! Oh, I just hit my head. Well, boy, this is hard stuff. Just hard ground. Well, I gotta drag it out of here. That's what we can do about it. We could try set the depth in a little bit deeper, but we can only hold it. We can only apply so much pressure. Eventually, she's just gonna keep tripping back. That's just the nature of the beast. Keep picking up on my drill. Good thing Bourgaults are heavy. Now, they are forecasting some rain tonight. We're really praying that we get that, because this is just ridiculous. Just baked. Hasn't really rained since spring, since the snow melt. Unlike most of the province there a week or two ago, we didn't receive any snow. We just got the cold, we got the wind, and we just seeded through it. Everybody else got 2, 4, 6 inches of nice wet snow. We didn't get that. So, and it's showing. Clearly showing. Alright guys. Let's hop in the tractor and get out of this wind. Alright, we're just back in the tractor here now. This is how we adjust our pressure, packing pressure. That's on the higher end, for me anyway. So, I don't know if you remember, I know I was doing YouTube videos of it. Probably would have been in 20 or 21. The land that I'm on right now, because we've been dry for, well, 21 was dry. Must have been 21. That was the start of our bad drought. 2020 was nothing special. I got married in 2020. That was special. Don't get me wrong. But the spring of 2021 was pretty dang hot and dry. And land was blowing. This land was almost blowing because we took it over and it was still farmed half and half. Lots of summer fall, which means that they cultivated. They tilled it. The cultivator. And I actually had videos of big dust clouds. I don't know if I can find one of those pictures to insert here or not. Probably not, but... And it just hasn't improved these last few years. It's crazy. And prior to, like, 21, 22, like, 2020, like, 19 was a good year. 2016 was an amazing year. Like, 2016, I was cutting 50, I think it was 16. Man, I shouldn't jump on that bandwagon. But anyways, we were cutting like up to 50 bushel red lentil crops. Had some durum, just one field, but still run 80 bushel on the average. The rest of the durum was probably in the 60s and the 70s, like really good crops. So we can grow really good crops, but we just need more than an inch or two of rain to do it. You know what I mean? So we're just, everything comes in seasons. The 30s were dry. The 80s were really dry. Now we're all of a sudden the 2014s, the 2013s, the 14s, the 15s, the 16s. Those were good years. We had good years through there. 17 maybe wasn't anything special. 18, 19 was good. 20 was average. Then it's been 21 bad, 22 bad, 23 bad, and right now the start of 24 is nothing special. But that can all change in a snap of a finger. So I don't remember what year this was, but like we grew up listening to these old timer stories, and I want to say it was 62, but don't quote me on that down here. I'd have to find an old timer, or maybe even my dad would know what Grandpa was talking about. But it was so dry in that year, whatever year it was, that there was a farmer or two that didn't even seed, didn't even bother seed because it's not even going to germinate. That's how dry it is. Like that's, you know, we're there, and everyone else still seeded, and then just hope for the best, right? That's what you do as a farmer, hope for the best. And anyway, the tap turned on, and it never stopped raining, and then that farmer couldn't seed anymore because it just didn't quit raining, and that was the crop of their lifetime. All right. That was the crop of their lifetime. That was before they put fertilizers and stuff in the ground, and they were talking about these big, massive crops. That was the crop of their lifetime. So we're still going to see the crop, and we're going to hope and pray that we're going to get some rain here in May and June. And who knows? Maybe the tap doesn't turn on. This could be turned out to be one of the wettest years on record for all we know. So we remain optimistic. In fact, speaking of mud and water and all that stuff, Will just got stuck. I'll have to see if I can insert this picture, if I can remember. With the roller, I swear I gave him a hard time, but I'm like, he rolled right into a slope. Like, didn't try to go around it, wasn't seated or anything. You know, like, he's actually out there to roll what was seated, right? Right into it. Oh, man, I guess we've all been there. But anyways, so Donovan's unhooking right now. He's going to pull him out. Mike, are you going to do a YouTube video of that? No, because there's rain coming tonight. It's supposed to be. We're optimistic. And I'm not shutting my drill down to pull him out. And Donovan is way closer to Will. Because remember, Donovan's on a different part of the farm right now, seeding red lentils. Will is rolling red lentils. And I'm seeding chickpeas. So we're actually not together. Donovan's closer. So Donovan's going to go pull him out. I'll throw a picture in so you guys can kind of see what he was into. I know everyone loves stuck videos and breakdown videos, but I'm not going to shut down to go do what we do. I always say I'm farmer first. I've always said that. So still stand by that. Farmer first, YouTuber second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, might be 10th. YouTuber 10th. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following me around. And Ashton actually took over the drill here. I'm losing track of my days here. Maybe it was 2 days ago. So she has run the case tractor. She likes it, and her and Chapel are going to come out again. She's gone right now, but she had to go do some stuff at the North Farm. I can't remember. No, she just had to go to Swiftfoot. Parts. That's what it was. Anyways, doesn't matter. She's going to come back out, run the tractor, and I'm going to hop on the drill. We're going to do some drill riding. You can see the tractor while it's working, so stay tuned for all those videos. And she's stoked to do the scene, and so. Alright, nothing to happen. Let's just do some watching. Alright guys, I'm going to try and insert just some non-talking mic. I know there's lots of you guys that prefer me not to say a word, and then there's those that like to listen to me talk a little bit. So I'm going to try and, find that happy medium ground. I was hoping that we would meet the rock picker. Watch him pick a rock or two. So the guy on the rock picker right now is what's his name? I just met him for the first time this morning. Ruben. We have a totally new crew. We still have some of the faithfuls. We got Frankels, we got Rickles. Mark got married, he moved on. So we still got Rickles. He's been around since the start of my YouTube videos. Frankels has been around since the start of my YouTube videos. Jared's obviously been around since the start of my YouTube videos. And obviously my brothers and their wives, family. But Big Frank, obviously, he's been gone for a while. Lee left to work closer with his family up in Swift Current. And Mark just got married this winter and has moved away to start a different chapter of his life. So we have lost a few. Now we've replaced with some younger guys. Anyway, Ruben here. He has no farming experience. Zero. Super nice guy. We'll introduce him. There's a few new guys. They're actually Brian's crew, but Brian has a few too many guys, so I'm actually short-handed. So I have hired Ruben for the duration of seeding to do some rock picking. So I had to train him. He's never seen a tractor before. From Nova Scotia, I believe, he said. He's going to school up at Three Hills to be a pilot, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. And so we're just training him how to run a tractor. So I guess we all have to start somewhere, right? We all have to start somewhere. So start on the rock picker. Try and master the rock picker. His backing up skills, I don't want to tell any stories out of school. His backing up skills got a little, we got to work on his backing up skills, but he's picking it up pretty quick. Young guy, he's like 20, and yeah, I'll introduce you to him at some point. Anyways, I will catch you guys on the flipper, and I know you guys have some other questions. I'm sure, like Mike, when it comes to crew, do you guys find it difficult to find people? Yes, we do. We're 100 miles away from your closest Walmart or McDonald's. We're out in the middle of nowhere. So yes, absolutely we do. And we don't normally hire international. We have hired international in the past. I prefer to hire local if I can. I don't mind training guys like Ruben who have zero farm experience as long as they want to learn. They're capable of learning. Because sometimes it's actually better to train somebody who has zero experience who wants to learn than try and tell somebody or teach someone who has a lot of experience, even someone my age, how, because, maybe they come from another farm who does it differently, but I also might do it differently, right? So sometimes training an old dog new tricks is harder than starting from scratch, is what I'm trying to say. So everything comes with labor is very challenging, and obviously we need peak labor during seeding and harvest. Like, we need tons of guys. I don't think you can have too many guys for seed and harvest time, but then what do you do during crop spraying, July and August? Like, though, you got 2 or 3 months where you're gonna have a ton of guys employed looking for hours, and you don't really have any work for them. So it's a tough line, tough to try to find that middle ground. So seasonal guys, or maybe some retired farmers, or maybe you got some friends, or maybe you got somebody that just wants to come for 2-4 weeks, put the crop in the ground, 4-6 weeks at harvest time, take the crop off, and then they're good, right? Those are the guys are also highly valued, and then obviously you got to have your full-time staff as well. So labor is a whole other can of worms. Anyways, I got to shave, and I'm looking forward to this rain because we're going to take a day off. So I'm going to catch you guys later. Talk to you guys on, oh my word, it's been like almost 14 minutes without a clip break. Going back to my old ways. Talk to you later. Adios.